As we think about the 2020 presidential election, here are some key concepts from political science to bear in mind. First of all, re-elections for presidents are considered referenda on the incumbent. What that means is people tend to vote based on whether or not they want to return the incumbent president to office. It's important that the challenger be perceived of as competent and qualified to do the job, but lots of people vote based on whether or not they perceive the incumbent president to have done a good job or not, and whether they want to return the incumbent president. We should also remember that the election is decided by the Electoral College. In 2016, we saw something under 80,000 votes total in the states of Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania decide the election. Hillary Clinton racked up big majorities in California, but essentially those were wasted votes. I don't think Joe Biden will make the same mistake, and I think that will cause the election to be very close again this year. We also have a concept called negative partisanship. That means for a lot of voters, their choice is based on less which candidate they support and more on which party and opponent they don't like. Negative partisanship is a very important and a factor in American politics. And just that, it means basically that people sometimes aren't voting for a candidate as much as they're voting against another candidate. There is a concept called the rally around the flag effect, which means during a crisis, a president tends to get additional support. But it looks like the bump that President Trump got for his handling of the pandemic and the economy so far has been small and short-lived. But there's a long time between now and the election. Also, we should remember that national polls don't tell us very much. The presidential election in the U.S. is a state-by-state affair. Especially national polls that look at registered voters don't tell us very much. What matters is likely voters, who's going to turn out. And what matters is likely voters in the hotly contested states. The wild card, of course, is the COVID-19 pandemic and the crisis that it's causing in the economy. Will it cause the election to be competed for mainly online through social media? Questions abound about which candidate that will help. The assumption is it will help Trump because he's a master of social media, but a lot remains to be seen. Remember, elections, though, are decided by the voters, so make sure you vote, and if you have a candidate you like, get out there and campaign for him.